This is Yeshua said my name. In this video, we are going to be discussing Revelation 17 and the harlot that is spoken of in Revelation 17. This harlot is spoken of in the scriptures as a woman who rides a scarlet-colored beast, holding a golden cup in her hand, dressed in purple and scarlet. For those of you who are new to this topic, we are going to be discussing who is this woman dressed in purple and scarlet, riding the scarlet-colored beast, and holding a golden cup in her hand. Let's go over to Revelation 17. And let's start reading here. An angel speaks to John on the island of Patmos. And he comes to John and he says, "And there came one of the seven angels which had the seven vials and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show unto thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters." Now this woman that sits upon many waters is also called a great whore. A woman in Bible prophecy represents a religious system or a church. So this great whore that sits upon many waters or many nations is a church or a religious system. And it says this harlot church has committed, with whom the kings of the earth she's committed fornication with. And the inhabitants of the earth have made drunk with the wine of her fornication. This woman church, religious system that sits upon many waters or many nations has committed fornication or spiritual adultery against God. The angel carried me away in the spirit to the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet-colored beast, full of names of blasphemy. So go back to, if we go back to these pictures here of the woman on the beast, here's the scarlet-colored beast, the woman holding the golden cup, and on her head is written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and the abominations of the earth. So I wanted to show you pictures of this woman dressed in purple and scarlet, holding that golden cup. It says here, "And the woman arrayed in purple and scarlet color and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup in her hand, full of the abominations and filthiness of her fornication. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth." This woman on a scarlet red-colored beast holding a golden cup dressed in purple and scarlet is also called Mystery, Babylon the Great. This mystery is a mystery to people because she looks godly on the outside. She's called Babylon the Great because she incorporates all the pagan religions of the earth into her worship system. She is called the mother of harlots simply because the denominations, the Protestant denominations that are connected with Rome, she is the mother of. The abominations of the earth she is guilty of. Abomination is perverting the Lord's word. It is a perversion and an aberrance of the Lord's word. John continues, "And I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus." Let's go to Revelation 18:24. "And in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and of all that were slain upon the earth." Notice it says all who were slain upon the earth. God is charging her with this guilt, this harlot, this religious system, this woman who rides the beast. In her was found the blood of prophets and of saints, meaning the born-again Christians, and of all that were slain upon the earth. God is charging this harlot church religious system with all who were slain upon the earth. This is deep. So here we go. Here's the picture John saw. This is what you're reading in Revelation 17. So I'm trying to put a picture for you, something visual with the scriptures to help you better understand what John was looking at. So here is the Vatican system. What colors are they wearing for those of you who are new to this? This whore or this woman in scripture in Revelation 17 is what John is seeing, dressed in purple and scarlet and holding a golden cup in her hand of the Mass. Here is the golden cup. This page is filled with purple and scarlet imagery. It just hits you as soon as you look at it. Look at all this. Here's the golden cup of the Mass. So here's the scarlet and purple. And here is the woman that John saw in his vision. A woman in prophecy represents a church. There is the bride of Christ, which is the woman church, the bride of Christ, the true faithful wife of the Lamb that Revelation says she is. Then we have a harlot church, which is represented with the woman that's drunken with the blood of the saints, that has committed fornication with the kings and nations of the earth, and she is arrayed or dressed in purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. The Vatican is wealthy beyond compare, having a golden cup in her hand, full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication, her being unfaithful to the Lord, because she is Mystery Babylon. She is allowing the pagan religions of the world, whoever you say God, to come into the Vatican and betray her faithfulness to the one true God. And this betraying of faithfulness to God has filtered in through the Jesuits into the Protestant pulpits, making her the mother of harlots. And she was drunken with the blood of the saints, meaning she's guilty of murder, and with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus, which is what it says here in Revelation 18:24. The blood of the prophets and the saints and of all who were slain on the earth were found in her. So let's go on down here. Let me see here. So it says here, and these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. There's going to come a day when this Vatican papal system, along with the kings of the earth, will make war with Christ when he comes back. It says it right here in verse 14, these shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. Satan knows his time is short. It also says in Scripture that he is wroth, meaning filled with wrath against the seed of the remnant of God, and will do everything he can to make war with those who belong to Christ, which is exactly what it says here, that she, killed the prophets and saints. Back in the Reformation, and even before then, this spirit of iniquity, of lawlessness that was raised up against the true bride, the true church of Christ, has been going on since the beginning of time. And how do I say the beginning of time and not just since the Reformation? Right here. And all that were slain upon the earth were found in her. This goes all the way back to Genesis. It is the spirit of Antichrist. It is the spirit of lawlessness. And it goes all the way back to the Garden of Eden. It goes all the way back to Genesis. This is the mystery of iniquity that Paul spoke about in the Scriptures. Revelation 17, right here. She's dressed in purple and scarlet and holding that golden cup of abomination in her hand. Look at verse 4. What colors is she wearing here? A golden cup in her hand. It literally is like you're looking at this picture right here that John was seeing, for those of you who are new to this. So here is a visual to what John was seeing in Revelation 17. And here we have a picture, let me see if I can find it for you, right here of the Vatican. What colors are they wearing? And what does the Vatican call herself? Mother Rome, the mother church. Revelation 17 says she is the mother of harlots, dressed in purple and scarlet, and holding a golden cup of abomination. And in Revelation 18, it states that God will judge her, that she will eventually be destroyed, and that her sins and blasphemies have reached to heaven. I hope this is an introduction for some of you who may be new to this. It gives you a little bit of something, a visual to look at when you read Revelation 17 and 18. And I hope that this little segment identifies, for those of you who are new to this, who the woman is in Revelation 17 that is dressed in purple and scarlet, sitting on a city of 7 hills. It is none other than Rome, Vatican Rome. God bless you, and thank you for listening.